my channel for another video. Today we are going to be doing another Christmas themed dedicated video, and we are going to be cleaning out my kids' rooms and our game closet and going over all of the areas that have plenty of things in them, some of which not being played with. That needs to go so that way they have room for the new things that they will receive as gifts this year. I do want to thank today's video sponsor. It is HelloFresh. You guys know I'm a huge fan of HelloFresh, but I'm an extra huge fan of HelloFresh on days like today when I'm going to be cleaning and organizing, and then at the end of the day you're like, and now I have to make dinner. Now I don't have to worry about that because HelloFresh has already decided that for me. My box showed up last night, so perfect timing, and I have all of the ingredients in the fridge, and I'll show you guys what we are gonna have for dinner later today. But it's the nicest feeling. It's kind of like when you go grocery shopping and then on the way home you pick up dinner for that night. Like, I didn't want to do that, and so HelloFresh saves me in these moments. So I don't really have much more to say. I wanted to give you guys some tips for organization along the way, so that's what we will be doing. So let me show you where I start when it comes to organizing. So the first tip that I have for organizing is to make a list of, surprise, surprise, Ashley saying make a list of the areas that you want to tackle. So I'm not cleaning out my entire house. What I'm really focusing on here is the areas where we keep things for the kids. So we have our game closet, we have crafts, and then my kids keep their books, their individual books in their rooms, all of their toy bins, and then, you know, if you're a mom, you know, the stuffed animal situation. So we are just gonna be looking for things to clean out, things that they don't play with, things we can donate, things we can pass along to somebody else. I am not anticipating finding much trash in their rooms because they do a decent job of keeping their rooms clean, because I, you know, kind of encourage / enforce that. But I am expecting to find things that they realize they have not touched in a year, and those are the things that I am looking to clean out. The tip that I have for organizing before we even get started is to give yourself a time limit. A lot of times doing a chore like this, because it is a chore, can feel daunting and overwhelming, especially if you have more kids than I do. I have 4 kids, but you may have more than me, or you may have less. Either way, organizing kids stuff can be a little overwhelming, a little daunting. So one tip that I have for you guys is to set a time limit. So I am giving this project 2 hours today, and I hope to make it all the way through so that it's just done and we're ready to go. I like to do this before Christmas for sure, because then there's open space in their rooms to put their new treasures that they receive, because I really do try to live by the rule, like, if there's not a place for it, then we don't need it type of thing. And so yes, I know that organizational videos like this bring about all types of comments about minimalism and all that stuff, so I don't really want to get into that. Please don't leave me a comment like that, but I will say that I'm definitely not a minimalist, but I also am not someone who keeps everything. I probably, if there's a middle line, I'm probably a little more over here toward minimalism, although that's not something that I'm striving for or trying to encourage my kids towards. So we just try to keep a neat home. If we get too much stuff and we don't have places for new things, then that becomes a problem, and so that's the motivation for this. And so yes, we are going to get started with the kids' rooms upstairs, because that will be the area where they need to help me. I did want to mention that my kids do clean their rooms regularly. Periodically throughout the year, I will come in and clean out like their clothes and things, because I do consignment sales in my area for things that they outgrow. But I will never just go into my kids' rooms and start throwing things away. I know that moms do that. My kids would freak out if I did that, so I don't do that. I have them be a part of it, and we clean it out together. So in all honesty, we probably only do this once or twice a year. So maybe once toward the summer, once toward the Christmas time, and that works out well. If I notice broken things or trash or something like that, that, of course I'll handle that. But I'm not going into their bedrooms constantly, opening the drawers, dumping out all the toy bins. It's just not something I do. So I wanted to give you guys that little bit of background info so you understand where we're coming from. My kids' rooms they are cleaned, they are organized, but we are just looking to make space for new things as Christmas begins. So let's get started. Like I mentioned, today's video is graciously sponsored by HelloFresh. And if you guys have been around my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love my HelloFresh. I already told you that one of the reasons why I love HelloFresh so much is because it saves me on days like today when I'm busy around the house cleaning things out. The last thing I want to do is make some elaborate dinner, but I also don't really want to be eating out and getting takeout. I want to eat healthy and, you know, eat my nutritional goals and all of those things. So HelloFresh definitely comes in handy on days like today for the time saving. Tonight we were going to be having the Bravo balsamic chicken. This is one of the recipes on their Calorie Smart plan. That was what I selected this time. They do have a vegetarian plan and then a family plan as well. And the Calorie Smart plan is obviously going to be meals that are lower in calories and can be great if you want to make your lunches for your work week or your homeschool week ahead of time, or if you want to make your husband his meals ahead of time. The Calorie Smart plan has meals that are going to help you meet your nutritional goals. So that was what I selected this time. I love that they include all of the fresh ingredients as well as the seasonings and of course any meat that you're going to be needing. Everything comes in the bag delivered fresh right to your door with the easy step-by-step instructions on how to prepare the meals. So you guys can take advantage of 14 meals plus 3 free gifts when you use my code GraceandGrit3 and the link that is down in the description box. You guys will get those 3 free gifts, which I'm really excited about that for you guys, plus the 14 meals across your boxes, and you can visit the link in my description for all of those.
On this cold December day, we are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go. On this cold December day, I am piloting my sleigh. The work to be done on my Christmas run is the most tired chore. No girl or boy without a toy, so giddy up, Rudolph, my dear. 8 pair of antennas, onwards ever go. This cold December day, on this cold December day. On this cold December day, we are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go. On this cold December day, I am piloting my sleigh. The work to be done on my Christmas run is the most tired chore. No girl or boy without a toy, so giddy up, Rudolph, my dear. 8 pair of antlers, onwards ever go. Dasher and Prancer, moving through the snow.
Coming across the hallway to my boys' room now. They do share a room, so their room is something we constantly have to stay on top of. But even still, we just did like a bookshelf clean out, a little bit of a reorganize a few months ago, and we've been able to find some more things already that they are ready to part with, things that are broken, they no longer use. And so we've got that all out here. So they are going through things, brought the trash bag over so that we can clean things out. So what I'm trying to do in each of their rooms is I am trying to take a look at each bin or container. That's how I store my kids' stuff, is in bins of all types. So we're taking a look at each one, making sure that the items that are supposed to be in there are the only things in there, meaning there's no random Legos in the bin with the large blocks, and there's no Nerf guns in the bin with the Animal Planet toys. So cleaning those out, he did that already. And as far as clothes, I already told you guys, I clean out their clothes for the consignment sales often, so we're good there. We're also good up top at the closet. So this is really just cleaning out toy bins and under the bed. So the next thing I'm gonna have him take a look at is opening up all the drawers and looking inside each drawer to make sure that there's only like things in here, like these Cowboys and Indians. And then the next one is like a castle set. So he's gonna look through those next and make sure that nothing's in there that doesn't belong. Guys, so we have made major headway in here. We have cleaned out all of her toy containers as well as her jewelry and accessory box. That thing was getting out of control with broken stuff and things with no backs. This is everything that she is ready to part with, which, as you can see, is a lot. She's about to be 10, and so, you know, some of this stuff she's had quite a while and she's just outgrown it. So This is everything that she's clearing out. We cleaned out all of those bins, cleaned out her jewelry box, cleaned out her stuffed animals, cleaned out her bedside table, cleaned out her Barbie container, cleaned out her closet, which now just has a few extra purses and all of her American Doll girls over there. Up top, she just has her baby carrier, and then all of her dress up is in here, and that's the extent of the toys in there. She's cleaned out all of her bins here. As you can see, some of them are pretty much empty. We cleaned out the books, and so her room is definitely cleaned out. This is all gonna be donation, but I did end up collecting an entire almost trash bag full of broken things between her room and my boys' room. So we also handled the boys' room. Their shelf is neat. They have cleaned off their bed and their little baskets under there. I already showed you guys the closet. That's all emptied out. All of these drawers are only containing things that should be in there. So that's good, minus this pencil I see. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Here, Landon, these Disney things we made containers for in there, remember? So come do it.
Okay.
Whoops. This is trash. Floss? Okay, I definitely spoke too soon on this, but for the most part, it's just action figures, different Legos. Whoa.
I got it.
Rubber ducky explosion. Landon collects those. So yeah, most of that, there's something metal in here.
Oh yeah, those are my metal Minecraft figures.
So that's all done. We cleaned out under the bed, so that's all set. So everything is trash free and organized, which is a good feeling. Do we need to put any more trash in here?
Oh my Goofy.
And then that thing behind you.
This thing you want to keep.
No, it's junk from the dentist. Throw it away.
It's not from the dentist.
3.
It's from Ava and Alistair.
Okay, it's junk. 3, 2, 1.
At least I have 3 more.
Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys is kind of like my downstairs homeschool closet / gift storage. I have a baby shower coming up, so that isn't always there. And honestly, the kids' board games and stuff are right behind all of that. Usually that school container is over here, but that is my collection of Christmas stuff that I've been buying early, so that's just here for now. That's not always there. So I do have a decent organization system going on in my downstairs closet, but we definitely need a little bit of clean out as far as the games and crafts go. So that is the last thing that I'm checking off on this pre-Christmas clean out, but I just wanted to explain because I know someone is going to be judging me. This is a baby shower gift, so that's not always going to be there. I need to get back to the games in order to clean it out. So I'm gonna pull everything out and then take a look at all of that back there. So anything that doesn't have all the pieces, I am going to get rid of. So here's our little shelf for the games and Landon's little pool table. We just need to make some room for some new ones that will come in that might be more age appropriate since all of my kids are getting older. So I do want to clean these out. And then we have beads galore over here and a Play-Doh subscription that the Play-Doh is probably not good anymore. So you're gonna probably clean that out. So I'm gonna get started on working in here. we combined all of the perler beads into one container instead of having 5 different ones. We went through all of the card games and made sure we had all of the pieces. So that's all cleaned out. And then over here is everything we pulled out that we are clearing out of the closet. There was a lot more in there than I was expecting, but that feels really good to have that all right. So here is the cleared out game section. We definitely have some room to add a few new games, and cleared out the ones that we don't use, combined all the beads, all the jewelry making stuff. The card games are there. This is a gift that won't always be there. I got my wrapping and like gift bags all together, so that's definitely looking more cleared out. And then we just always keep our vacuums there. I cleaned out kind of like my excess homeschooling downstairs stuff, and then our supply thing is always here on this little shelf. This will not always be here. This is just temporary housing for Christmas stuff until I'm ready to get it out. And our homeschool cart usually goes there, which makes the closet nice and organized, and that makes me happy. The last bedroom we have to do is my oldest daughter's room, and she told me she did this herself. So trash goes in here. So let's see what we have that's trash.
All this.
Those purses too?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was smart. I put it all in there.
So we had quite a lot of used up art supplies in the teenager's room that we needed to clean out because she's hoping to get some new supplies for Christmas. So now her shelf is all emptied. She loves collecting stuffed animals and promises me that there is nothing in there that she wants to get rid of. So we are gonna just accept that. She's cleaned out from under her bed, and there is a dog lurking right there that likes to go under there. So there is that. So we tackled the game closet. We tackled the crafts. We went through all of their books, all of their bins, and the stuffed animals. So now comes the most satisfying part, which is taking things out to the trash. Here's the first gigantic black trash bag going out. I'm gonna carry these things out because they won't fit, and that'll be our first set of trash going to the garbage. That's it for this pre-Christmas clean out. I hope that it motivated you guys and inspired you to go in your kids' rooms, clean out the spaces in your house before Christmas. I am surprised we found as many things as we did to get rid of, quite honestly. We got rid of 5 of the huge black trash bags. I don't remember the gallon, but they're gigantic. We got rid of 5 of those, and then also filled up 2 storage containers for donation. So there was a lot more to get rid of than I thought, and it feels very satisfying to have spaces cleaned out so that way we're not overwhelmed when the new things come in. So I hope you guys found this video motivational. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you plan on doing a kid's bedroom Christmas clean out in the areas that you need to tackle in your home. Leave me a comment down below and let me know. I always love reading them and find them motivational for myself. Make sure you guys check out HelloFresh and use my link and discount code so you can take advantage of the offer as well as the free gifts from HelloFresh. But I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video really soon. Bye guys.